I'm ready. Are you ready? Hi, guys. Welcome to our podcast.
Yes.
Welcome to our podcast.
What?
Hello, Mike. In
Hi,
the morning.
Zoya. Why are you treating me different?
Do you see what I did there?
I'm your damn husband. You talk to me like I'm your husband.
Why, hello. Good morning, husband.
What?
Husband.
You've never talked to me like that before. You sound
It's a
real
great
German.
day.
You sound like an English.
It's
the
a great day.
TBS English translation from German.
Well, welcome.
Hello, husband.
Hello, husband.
And how are you on this morning?
Morning is glorious. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
What if you've already had an eventful morning?
I did. I actually had a very nice morning.
You went to a rich person's house and you did their hair.
I did. And while they were processing, I got to sit in their garden.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like for you? Were there bees?
No bees. No one bothered me. She came out and chit-chatted with me.
Is that right?
She said, you are now allowed to go wait in the garden.
She's talking to the help. Are you the help?
Part of the help, yeah.
Yeah.
Her
Part of the team?
yeah, her like live-in maid, housekeeper
She's a
/
live-in
maid.
maid?
Yeah.
People do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she told me that she was retiring, and she asked
maid?
her, and she
Oh.
asked her, where are we going?
Oh, yeah?
Because she doesn't want to lose her. And I was like, you're a funny lady.
How old is the maid, the live-in maid?
Oh, she's got to be in her 60s.
That must be a cool. I can see you doing that.
And she's retiring to the Philippines, where she's from.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She was like, no, it's too humid there. If that falls, records, my couch.
It won't. I broke that couch, the arm of that couch a long time ago, so I could see how you would think that it might fall, but I put it where the hole is not.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I'm up to right now. That's what I'm trying to say as a comedian in 2018. This was the wrong day to leave the door open.
I don't think they can hear that, to tell you the honest truth.
Oh, if I could hear it to the point where I don't like it, I'm sure they could hear it.
Well,
maybe not, though. I might be wrong.
Well, instead of
God
putting
willing.
effort into that noise,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about Patreon?
I'll tell you all about Patreon. It's a virtual tipping on our site.
I don't know.
So if you're sitting at home thinking, how do I get $1, $2, $3, $6, $10,000 into Mike and Zoya's pockets to keep this show free and horny for the rest of you?
Free and horny.
You can go. That was my nickname in high school. You can go to patreon.com/Mike Falzone, and you'll see that you could donate to this show, as people have done since the beginning of this show. We're ever so thankful for it, as part of our
$10 group.
as part of our what am I trying to say, man? I'm losing words as I get older. As part of our thank you to you for donating to our show, there's different tiers. The $10 group gets a shout out on the podcast, and it sounds like this. You know, it's very similar with the people who sponsor me on YouTube. You can get your name in the credits. Pops up visually.
But this gets pronounced.
Everyone
over
gets
your
turned
ears.
into a bit for a second.
Yeah. Anthony Rayel. Matthew J. Palka.
Well, he's
Alexander
okay.
Guevara.
Moving a little fast and tripping over names.
Tom McGlone. Isaac Morris. Aletta Neal. Katie Lee G. Wandering G Bear.
Well, sounds like the worst Care Bear. Wandering G Bear. Where'd he go?
This has been. This has been. This has been.
This has been.
That's pretty good.
That's great. My favorite is watching you try to pronounce them for the first
Monique Quistorf.
I'm going to have to stop you right there. Good pronunciation.
Danielle DiVerona. August Stuppy. Helen Ford. Nestor De Leon III. Katie A. Zach Benji. And Superflaus.
A lot of sponsors this week.
Yeah. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your support of the show. We're filming this one, so as long as nothing happens to the filming of this one, something gets corrupt or the shit stops in the middle, as it tends to do sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm going to upload it as a Patreon only to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
And thank you. And thank you. And thank you.
So you're doing pretty good?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I had a good eventful morning. I've got an eventful day.
What are you doing today?
I've got some shopping to do.
Mm-hmm. You give me some buttresses?
Some buttresses.
Some AA buttresses?
Mike needs some batteries.
Yeah, man.
I need some paper towels and toilet paper.
That should be fun. Sounds like a fun day.
I think that I have a problem because I get weird about not having more than 6. I try to always keep 10 rolls of toilet paper on hand.
It does bother you very much.
It really does. I don't know why, but I have to have, if I'm 6 things of toilet paper, there's something very wrong.
But it's not. So, okay, let's dive in.
Let's delve.
Let's chicken dive in. So something makes me think that at one point in your life, you had a terrible pooping experience where maybe you had to walk around with a butt full of it.
Maybe.
And then whatever rectified that, there was an abundance of toilet paper, and you want to always live in that moment.
I never want there to be a time where I have to scream from the toilet that there's no toilet paper. I remember because we didn't keep our toilet paper in the bathroom, in one of our bathrooms,
hallway
growing
closet?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So, I
do remember that.
My sisters, yeah. Yeah. Toilet! There's no toilet paper!
At least you had so much help.
Yeah.
Sisters and brothers. I was the only
It's really
child.
awkward when your brother has to bring you toilet paper on the toilet.
Why is that awkward?
Because it's my brother.
Maybe you bathe together and shit.
No.
Never ever?
No.
Not even when smell?
With my sisters, sure.
Uh-huh.
Never boys and girls.
Okay.
I don't know. It was...
It's probably safe.
Yeah. I mean...
For everybody involved?
Yeah, I guess so.
Great.
But it's
so
still weird.
you're
You're like a teenager and your
toilet
brother's bringing you toilet paper.
No, get over your shit, man. You got shit all over your ass. You want help with that or not?
No, you're right. You're right.
Why is that any weirder than if you get a flat tire and your brother comes to help you out? Just because pants on?
I don't need his help though to change a tire.
No, but I'm saying maybe.
But I'm left.
Maybe the spare popped. I know that you know how to change a tire. I'm saying if you were stranded somewhere with a car problem, why is that any less shameful than asking for papier?
Papier?
This paper's rough.
I don't know.
It itches.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
my brother would do it and then make fun of me.
That's a good person.
Yeah.
Relentlessly. Also, you've had sisters.
Yeah.
Cleaned your throw up out of a bathroom sink with a measuring cup.
That is true.
So you've had all kinds of help.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Brothers or sisters. Talk to your parents. Talk your parents into having sex more. And then you could have more brothers and sisters to help you out when you embarrass yourself.
Later in life when you're 30 and throwing up in your sink in your apartment.
6 is a lot. I think 6 is you always thinking that there's 8 people in the house.
There is always 8 people in the house.
You're incorrect. For example is one.
No, but there's always at least 4 people in my mom's house.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. You need 6 rolls of toilet paper at all times here in our 1-bedroom apartment.
1 bed, 1
us.
bath. Yeah.
1 bed, 1 bath.
1 bed.
18 rolls of toilet paper. 1 bath. 1 cabinet. 1 XS cabinet.
What happens when I'm touring because I'm famous comedian and I'm gone for a month at a time and you run out of toilet paper?
I'll be okay. Why can't I get my own toilet paper? I'm saying, why do you need 6?
Just saying.
6 is so many.
Toilet paper is necessary.
To make sure that you have.
I'm sorry. I have to have it.
But it's you're not drying yourself with it when you get out of the shower. Why do you need 10 rolls of toilet paper?
Maybe
in the house
I
at all
am.
times?
Maybe I'm putting it in between my toes to dry off my toes out of the shower.
You do have sweaty toes. Everybody knows it. You've been diagnosed.
Don't tell people that. They don't know that.
But you also have that with everything. You have like a lot of everything at all times. When we had a much bigger apartment in Connecticut, it was awesome. Not to say it's still not awesome, but there's just less room for it here.
No, yeah. I feel like I just don't like to run out of stuff. Like, who likes to run out of like shampoo or like
No one does. I'm not coming down on you. I'm just saying
or
it's a
toilet
thing.
paper or paper towels.
6 rolls of toilet paper is a lot to make sure you always have extra. But you know what's also funny that I wanted to bring up that I'm proud of myself for still remembering it at this point in the conversation is you, same person who does all that other stuff, feels comforted by having an abundance of things so you never run out, is also the same person who will like the soap dispenser in the bathroom will be on E, as it were, for a week and a half before the sub comes in.
So you mean that I replaced it today?
Yeah. After a week of like
because
plastic on plastic.
You could still get a little bit out. It's once you can't get any more out that it gets replaced.
I think we passed that point 4 or 5 days ago.
No, we didn't. I got it out yesterday. I did it today. Today was the last day.
I was going to change it, but I know from experience.
But why?
I know there would have been a conversation about like, why'd you change that out? There's
no.
still more in there.
No. Don't make me out to be that guy, because that's not the guy that I am.
Not always. Not obsessively.
If it was like, if there was still like a quarter left and you tossed it, I would have been like, hey, man.
I would never do that.
You know,
I don't understand that.
Shit adds up.
I don't know. I've never had that much money in my life that I can throw out a soap dispenser with a quarter of it left.
Yeah, no.
You know how expensive Dial is?
Shit fucking adds up.
Dial up.
I actually have to get some more. Because we're down to one.
We're down to one.
We're down to one reserve. No, I have to have at least 3 on reserve.
You would think that, like how rich people have like a wine cooler or a wine cellar, we have that with toilet paper.
I can't wait for that.
Different years. You know what I miss?
What?
The individually wrapped toilet paper, because it was like shitty Christmas every day.
I will get that for you if that's what you want.
I would like that. It kind of creates some extra. It's kind of being
Mike
the most.
really likes to open up new bar soap in the shower out of the box.
I don't know why, man.
Yeah.
Do you have any weird... This would have been a good Twitter question. I would love for you to go to What's Our Shit at Welcome Pod.
At What's Our Shit?
At what'sOurShit.org.
Yeah.
And tell us if you have any just weird things that you like to do.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man.
But I loved the individually wrapped toilet paper, but more specifically bars of soap.
Yep.
I've always liked to open that little box in the shower for some reason.
Yep. I try to always make sure that I leave it for him to have to do, because I know how much.
It just feels like something you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, cardboard and water.
Cardboard, water, opening a new thing in the shower. Who wants to bring a new thing into the shower?
Mike does.
Soap is one of like the 3 new things that you could bring into a shower. Relationship, soap, and other hair care products. Or comb.
Yeah.
Plastic comb.
Plastic combs.
What else do you bring into
Sean
your shower?
Puffy combs.
Jonathan Puff Diddy Combs.
I don't know. Rubber duckies.
In the shower?
Yeah. I mean,
that's the most depressing thing I could think about right now.
Why?
A rubber ducky. Rubber ducky looks so happy in a bath.
Yeah. Why can't he be happy in a shower?
I can't see that. Because he's just stationary, right? And the rain's just beating down on his face. Like, if you got, like a rubber ducky just got broken up with, I could picture him in the shower.
That's funny.
Shower.
That's very funny. Rubber ducky.
Fedora on. Little spotlight.
Broken. Rubber ducky.
Yeah. Broken-hearted. Broken-hearted. You're the one. Make my bath time love so fun.
You used to be so much fun.
Then you cheated on Mrs. Rubber Ducky with me. And now you're out.
Now I'm in.
You pulled the drain on our relationship. Watched it go down the drain.
Now it's only showers from here on out.
Sick of your goddamn hair, always clogging the drain.
It'll never be the same. Feathers all caught up in the drain.
I'm leaving you for a new bar of soap. Saddest made me sad thinking about childhood toys separating.
Rubber Duckie got broken up with.
Yeah.
So what else?
I
Talk
don't
to
know.
me.
That was pretty much all I wanted to
That's
talk
all.
about.
That's all you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, for the most part. Do you have any weird things that you like to do? Did you like I interrupted you before you started talking. Go ahead. Or do you want to think about it for a second?
Did I have any weird things that I like to do?
You're mostly weird.
I'm a foreign child
Yeah.
of 5 kids.
Yeah.
I'm only weird.
You do have mostly just weird things that you do.
Yeah, man. I like fucking forever weird things.
Yeah.
Weird things.
Uh-huh.
There's
what?
sometimes I'll be like just thinking and I'm like, why am I so strange? What? And then I have to think about, you know what? I'm not so strange. This is not the weirdest thing ever.
No, a lot of people have weird thoughts.
A lot of people have like do random fucking weird shit.
Yeah. A lot of
It's not just me.
Yeah. And these are the barriers that we're trying to break down
Yeah.
with this podcast. Hey, lots of people do weird things and you'll never hear anyone talk about it, but we're doing it here. Let's kick the door down. What?
Please don't kick the door down.
I'm not going to actually kick the door down. You know what I was
just
thinking?
don't want you to kick the door down.
When I was a youngster in school, I really liked, and this is not unique, but chewing on pen caps and chewing on pencils. I would chew the fuck out of a pencil.
Do you know why Bic has a hole in the top of the cap?
No.
It's so that when children swallow it, because it's not,
They can still breathe?
they can still breathe.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just so you know.
They should also, I mean, what a great precautionary step. But they should also make them taste good. Then, because if they're gonna be, they're gonna be chewing on them. Kids are gonna choke. Might as well make them taste like watermelon, cherries.
I mean, no. It's still a choking hazard.
Yeah.
Because what if that bitch goes down sideways?
What if
Which would be a feat in itself.
put another hole in?
How? It's jammed in your
Jab one to
throat.
the side.
Oh.
No, I'm talking in production. Things we could do before the pen cap gets in the kid's mouth. Make it taste good. Put holes in it so it's porous.
That's an extra.
SpongeBob pen cap. SpongeBob pen cap.
No.
SpongeBob discourses
No.
he. SpongeBob pen caps. Make them taste like a Krabby Patty.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Or
Me and my
a giant
nephew.
pineapple. Make them pineapple flavored.
Yeah.
SpongeBob pen caps. Hashtag.
Yeah. My nephew and I used to do SpongeBob's and Patrick's voice together all the time.
I like that one SpongeBob song where he goes, Rubber Duckie.
No, that's not the guy. That's not the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not make the pen cap out of like that old cardboard bubble gum that was in
The Big
that
League
came
Chew.
with baseball cards?
Yep.
No, that's that good. The ones
Not that good.
the Big League Chew.
It had flavor for like 2 seconds. Let's be serious.
You didn't chew Big League Chew for the flavor. You chewed Big League Chew so you can keep it in your teeth, so you could act like you were chewing tobacco, so you could act like you were way older than you were, so you could spit on your friends and give them hot shoes. You know what a hot shoe is?
No.
It's when you take your gum and you wrap it around a book of matches. Also, don't do this. I have to say that for legal reasons. And you you stick the gum to the bottom of your friend's baseball cleat. You crawl under the bench. You stick it to the back of his baseball cleat, and then you light the matches.
Is that fucking real?
And it lights your shoe on fire. The 1986 New York Mets used to do it. I had a VHS like highlight film of the 1986 World Series, and they were pranksters, and they used to give each other hot shoes in the dugout all the time.
Is that real?
Probably had to stop because kids were lighting each other on fire. This is all conjecture. I've never heard a case, but I don't hear anybody talk about it anymore. So
I've never heard of that.
I'm willing to bet something terrible happened at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that's what you do at Big League Chew. You don't chew Big League Chew and like, forget dinner. I'm all flavored out. No one
I
does
don't need
that.
no mo. Ew. All I remember.
You did it for the
ew.
experience, the pouch, the shredded sugar bits. You put it in your mouth, you spit, you act like I'm Lenny Dykstra. I'm going to grow up to be a stock market tycoon. A little bit racist.
Good. Good. Well,
You chew Bubblicious for the flavor.
even Bubblicious, though. The watermelon one.
I used to, can I tell you something? Is that your favorite? I used to swallow that. I used to make sure I would pick pieces off of the block, the original block, so that I made sure that it was small enough to swallow. Because the flavor fucked my head up too much. Hashtag yawn there. And I was like, I gotta get it. It has to be in me.
It has to, because you're going to be able to still taste it.
I could still see it was like a dark pink. It was a ruby pink color. And it tasted so good. There
So
was
good.
do you remember the
Ooh.
one in the black package? Is that the one you're talking about?
The watermelon one?
There's the green package and there's the
Wow. I think that was a mixture.
what?
I think that was a mixture of something. The
Of
black-
strawberry and something else?
Yeah, I think it was like a.
What is-
maybe it was strawberry watermelon.
What's watermelon in Spanish? Aguamelo. Negro de aguamelo.
I have no idea.
It was like a special imported Mexican sugarcane flavor.
Don't know. Don't know.
Can you imagine? I
That'd be-
remember specifically trying to swallow a lot of that.
Oh my god, the amount of gum I swallowed as a kid.
Some kids just
Terrible, terrible for you.
because it just stays. You can't like digest.
Isn't it like 7 years? It takes you 7 years to digest a piece of gum.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible because what do you shit for 7 years before the gum
I
comes
don't
out?
know.
But
Well-
that's just like chemicals
Yeah, that's caca.
together.
Legit caca.
Yeah. You're just eating. It's like eating Play-Doh, I think.
Yep.
Which I also did.
Yum. I never did that.
One of my first toys that I could remember was a play set. It was a Play-Doh play set of McDonald's is how much they infiltrated our lives. And so they would be like little molds and there was like a little factory. That's 2 yawns from Zoya
Sorry.
during my story about my childhood. So it was like you'd put some Play-Doh here and then you'd take the lever and you'd press it into a burger or something.
Okay.
Or you'd push it through this thing and it would become fries.
Yeah.
And day one, all of the different colors mixed together
For sure.
into terrible.
Yeah.
Always terrible.
Into black. Right.
Yeah. And so I would I'd press it. I'd be sitting there pressing it, making all this gorgeous food. Just black and like different shades of red food.
Yep.
And I would sneak a bite every so often because I was making food. That's my first toy that I remember.
Gross.
Yeah. It was
Gross.
always gross. And I remember thinking like, okay, I've tried this a couple times, but these fries look really good. They're just the yellow Play-Doh. I'm going to take a bite. There's no way these don't
Tastes like French
taste
fries.
like fries. I left them out overnight so they get hard.
Gross.
Always disgusting.
Gross.
So easy to
Well,
eat
I
the
mean,
wrong
I
things
guess
as a
it's
kid.
no different than me eating dirt as a child. So
Oh, I'd say it's different. I was shaping mine into food. You were eating dirt.
I was thinking about food while I was eating the dirt.
I hope so. I hope you weren't fantasizing about dirt while you're eating dirt. This is all I
You know,
want.
they say that there's a lack of something in a child's diet if they're eating dirt, and
Is
that's
that
why
right?
they do it.
What did you think that you didn't have enough of?
I don't know, but I wanted it, so I had it.
What
It wasn't just me. It was me. We all know this story.
Why are we? Yeah, but why
Yeah.
are we talking about you right now? I don't care about anybody else.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you really enjoyed your fake French fries.
I didn't. That's what this whole thing is
Yeah.
about.
Well, maybe you should try it again.
No,
Okay.
I'm learning from my experiences. Would you eat dirt again?
Probably.
What makes an appetizing pile of dirt?
I don't know.
Sifted? You like sifted?
I mean, I've eaten
No
things off of the
rocks?
ground. 5-second roll. You know, I'm sure there's dirt on that.
I'd rather eat dirt. I'd rather eat the dirt.
I think I'd rather eat dirt too
What?
than Play-Doh.
What
Ew.
would you
Play-Doh
rather-
smells weird.
Play-Doh smells weird. It tastes bad. It tastes horrible. But it was perfectly shaped like McDonald's. You took a spoon to the ground.
I want to know what
Earth's
if your mom
crust.
saw you do this.
Somebody had to stop me from doing that.
Right. I'm gonna ask your mom next week.
My
when I see
dad,
her.
I used to fuck up where I just used to put things places, and you know how the older houses had the heating in the floors.
Yeah.
I would take the vent off the floor and I'd
Uh-huh.
put my toys down there.
Yeah.
Because I'd put them away
Yeah.
into the heater.
Into the heater. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And then I would take a fork or a knife
Uh-huh.
and futz around with the outlets.
Uh-huh.
And whenever my dad saw
Oh my
me
God.
doing that, he would sneak up behind me and go, and it would scare the
shit
holy
out of
horse
you.
shit out of me.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
didn't stop me from getting electrocuted, but that happened years later
You-
when I should have known better.
well, we never did the forks or knives in the outlets.
Smart.
But we did always play with the heating vents.
Yeah.
For sure. Like those always came up, and they always came up so easily.
Yeah, you just pick them up.
Yeah. And my brother, though, in one of the houses that we lived in, my brother had the vent. It wasn't even a vent. It was just legit, like just a vent from upstairs to downstairs, but it was on his bedroom floor.
Event Horizon.
Basically. But we would open that up and we would hang from it and like go downstairs because it was like a larger one. Like it was a full blown
You would like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, basically. And then we would like have
Mission Albania.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I bet you can't do this. And then there was like a wet bar and like the couch like in that area was right there too.
Yeah.
So we would like pencil dive like down it. Yeah,
Holy,
we
that's
did
so
dumb
crazy.
shit. We did dumb shit.
How'd you even fit down these things?
I mean, because we were tiny, we were small,
what if one of you got
but it was
stuck?
huge. It was like a big square. Like it was big, and we were small.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
Glad you're okay. It sounds
Yeah,
like
thank you.
lots of fun.
We
Did
did.
your mom get mad?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
What'd
well,
she
yeah.
say?
Oh, she would scream at us in Albanian and tell
Yeah.
us that we were useless. You know.
How could we be useless if we just found this secret
I'm
way
like, Mom,
downstairs?
how cool. You try it and then tell me it's not cool. Okay?
Mom, stick your head in this
Yeah.
vent.
I remember we used to try and scare my mom all the time, and it happened once, and she smacked the living shit out of me for scaring her.
Yeah, you can't scare your mom.
Yeah, no. It's really, really hard, but we love to scare each other.
My mom used to scare me all the time.
It's fun.
I'd hate her for it. It's terrible.
I know. You hate being scared. I love to scare you, too.
I hate when people
When it
jump out
happens,
and scare me.
it's so
Dude,
good.
one time my roommate almost did it in Milford, Connecticut, and I thought I was home by myself, and I almost killed it.
Oh,
I was
John.
like, I thought you sweetest,
He's the
probably
nicest.
the sweetest person
Yeah.
on the face of the planet.
He is the nicest.
And I got so scared, and then my next thing was like looking around for something to put through this person's heart. I was like, how do I? How
that
do I
picture
help
is from
myself?
his wedding.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. There's a picture on
Let's
our
show
mantle.
the video.
Oh,
portion.
let's show him. Show him. It was hot as balls that day. Please don't break anything. Oh, and it all goes down. Oh, that's Mike and I having a moment and sweating our asses off. I think my back, I think I was telling you in that photo while that photo was being taken that there was sweat dripping down my back.
Yeah. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that is 100% true.
I think I put my hand on your chest and I was like, I just want you to know something, that I love you so much.
Yeah.
And my back is schwetz.
They're it was in like on the campus of an old beautiful school. And
It
it
was
was
like-
one of the most beautiful weddings I've ever been to in my entire life.
Wasn't it part of like BU?
I think so. But there in the old dormitories there was no air conditioning, and for whatever reason it was like at midnight it was like 90 degrees with 100% humidity.
1,000%.
And I've never felt like that before. I felt like I was dying.
Well, too, we were all like dressed up too, so like we had on like.
True, I wore my tux to sleep.
No, he didn't.
And that'll do it for us today.
You guys, thanks so much for listening.
And welcome to our podcast. Thank you so much. If you want to support the show, please go check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Mike Falzone. Please watch the morning show every Tuesday and Friday.
Haven't
started the more consistent content yet, but probably doing that when we come back from
Connecticut.
We're going to the East Coast for a little while. I have shows in New York and Connecticut right now on the 14th and 15th, respectively. Go on the Mike Falzone app or MikeFalzone.com, or follow me on bands in town to buy tickets to that and figure out arrangements for that. So excited to be back on the East Coast. And I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything?
I think that's it. I have to work next Monday, so we need to do this Sunday.
Okay. We're supposed to do it this Sunday, but then we fucked up again.
Watching the NBA playoffs. Yeah.
This will be out on Monday.
Yeah. You guys, thanks so much for
listening. Weird things that you like.
Weird things we like. Weird things.
Read them and judge.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Here are my cards. Read them and judge.
I like you.
I like you too.
All right, guys. Bye.